A small nail salon in Tokyo is buying Bitcoin. A coffee roaster in Spain is holding Bitcoin Cash. A Chinese cultural enterprise is shifting its reserves. Why are these small companies doing this? Because they're terrified. They see the silent inflation apocalypse coming. Anyone holding only fiat currency today is committing economic suicide. It's no longer an experiment. It's a fight for survival. Standard Chartered says, the tipping point has been reached. Not owning any crypto today requires more explanation than owning any. Welcome to the new reality. Section 1. Silent Death. The Mathematics of Inflation 045 330. Imagine your company has 10 million euros in cash. That's your safety net, your pride and joy, but that money is dying a little bit every day. With real inflation at just 8%, the following happens. In 6 years, this amount loses 39% of its purchasing power. 10 million effectively becomes 6.1 million. You did nothing wrong. You worked hard and paid your taxes. Yet almost half of your wealth simply vanishes. Inflation is the hidden tax on productivity. Companies bleed purchasing power from their balance sheets. Those who stay in savings accounts are losing the race against time. Mathematics is relentless. Fiat currencies are programmed to devalue. The system is structurally broken. Why is this happening so massively right now? Let's look at global national debt. We've surpassed the $102 trillion mark. That's a historic record. This debt can never be repaid in real terms. It's being eroded by inflation. Even central banks no longer trust their own system. They buy over 1,000 tons of gold per year. That's the highest figure in decades. The architects of money are fleeing to hard assets. When the Bank of Banks hoards gold, you should listen. The fiat currency carousel is spinning faster and faster. Ultimately, all paper currencies will be devalued. The companies that have figured it out, it's no longer a niche for nerds. Currently, 61 public companies hold 848,100 BTC. That's already 4% of the total money supply. In the second quarter of 2025 alone, companies bought 131,000 BTC. That's an increase of 18% in just 3 months. This isn't just about MicroStrategy or Tesla, it's about small operational businesses. The coffee roaster is protecting its profit margin from currency devaluation. The nail salon is securing its employees' retirement savings. These companies are using crypto as a shareholder yield strategy. They are converting soft money into hard digital energy. Those who wait until the bank recommends it are too late. Why BCH is better for businesses. Now comes the crucial point for entrepreneurs. BTC is digital gold, that's all well and good, but for day-to-day operations, BTC is often unusable. The fees are unpredictable and high. This is where Bitcoin Cash BCH comes in. BCH is currently trading at $473. Why is this relevant for your company? First, the fees are consistently below 1 cent. You can send thousands of transactions worldwide almost free of charge. Second, the CashVM upgrade on May 15, 2026. This enables smart contracts directly on the blockchain. Companies can generate yield, interest on their reserves, all without a central bank or authorization. BCH is not just a store of value. BCH is an operating system for your company's assets. While BTC just sits there, BCH actively works for you. The 3 waves of adoption. We are in a 3-stage model. Wave 1, the pioneers. These were the visionaries 5 years ago. They were ridiculed but are now uncatchably wealthy. Wave 2, the mainstream. This is happening right now. Standard Chartered sees the tipping point reached. Large portfolios are shifting 1% to 5% into crypto. Wave 3, survival. In this phase, crypto becomes a necessity. Those who don't hold digital assets are no longer creditworthy. Suppliers demand payments in hard money. Which company do you want to be? The pioneer or the one that ends up desperately buying? What this does to the market? Business demand differs from individual demand. Companies buy and hold HODL long term. They don't sell at the first 10% dip. This massively depletes the market of liquidity. When trillions of dollars in corporate funds flow into the market, scarcity explodes with BCH. This effect is more extreme due to its low market cap. An inflow that moves BTC by 5% could double BCH. The pricing model for BCH is simple. Increased usage plus institutional custody equals massive appreciation. The mathematics of scarcity meets the greed of balance sheet optimization, honest risks. I'm not a prophet, I'm an analyst. Crypto is not a free lunch. There are risks. Volatility can turn your balance sheet red in the short term. Can you psychologically withstand a 30% drawdown? Second, regulation. Governments hate competition for their fiat currency. New custody laws can be introduced at any time. Third, technology. The CashVM upgrade is a massive leap, but software can have bugs. Only use capital that doesn't jeopardize your core business. Diversification remains the most important rule for every CFO. The facts are on the table: 102 trillion in debt versus 21 million coins. Central banks are fleeing to gold. Small businesses are fleeing to Bitcoin Cash. Where will your company be in 5 years? Will you still have the same purchasing power as today? Or will you be watching your cash reserves evaporate? Let me know in the comments. As an entrepreneur, would you rather invest in BTC or BCH? Remember, this is not financial advice. Act responsibly. See you in the next block. Feedback Geben. We need to talk about the psychological barrier. Why are most companies still hesitant? Because we've been conditioned to accept inflation as a natural law. We've been taught that money has to lose value, that we have to run faster and faster just to stay put. That's the fiat simulation, a hamster wheel of endless debt. But look at the pioneers we mentioned at the beginning. The nail salon or the coffee roaster didn't just buy crypto. They decoupled themselves from the centralized system with Bitcoin Cash. They're building their own parallel economy. An economy where a cent today will still be a cent 10 years from now, or through the CashVM protocol even work productively for them. This isn't about making a quick buck with the next big thing. It's about sovereignty. It's about regaining control over your own life. Because in the end, money is nothing more than stored lifetime. Don't let the system simply breathe away that time. Before we close this block, a quick word to you. This channel is growing because you're looking for the uncomfortable truths. Thank you for every comment, every like, and especially for the critical discussion. You're not just viewers, you're the nodes in this new network. If this analysis helped you see the big picture, share this video with a fellow entrepreneur. We need to help each other before the storm hits. Write 21 million in the comments if you watched until the end. Then I'll know who's truly ready for the long-term plan. I'm your name, channel name. Stay vigilant. Protect your capital. See you in the next block.